guys. Appreciate it. Seems like we've been off 2 months, but it's been a good break, and I've had excellent practices. So we're excited about going to play Jacksonville State, who's scoring points in bucket loads. A phenomenal offensive game they have with Tyler Huff, quarterback. It's like a tailback running back there. Can also throw it easy through the Hail Mary, like 60 yards and 65 yards in the air. And then Trey Stewart, the running back's leading rusher, one of the top leading rushers in the country. And their offense is clicking on all cylinders, and Rich Rod does a good job with that. And then defensively, they're extremely aggressive. Fred Perry, the safeties, I call him a Tasmanian devil, the way he comes and hits and runs the alley. He does an excellent job. And then J. Rock Swain, their defensive end, is an excellent player. He's a wrecking ball. I mean, he wrecks play after play. And he made the tackle in the last play of the game the other night. Ran right between two guys and ran and tackled the quarterback to end it overtime. So they're a really good football team, and going down there to Jacksonville State play, they have a great history of football at Jacksonville State, from Division II to 1AA. They've always been extremely successful, and then they've stepped into Division I well. But I would call them a football school. And that's what they've always been known for that. A lot of people haven't always heard of them, but I've known about them for a long time, from when my dad coached at UT Martin back in the 70s, and they were all in the Division II Gulf South Conference together, and Jacksonville State was great then, and has been really good for a long time. So, any questions, I'll take them at this time.
Coach, just how you guys on the injury front? It's been a couple weeks now, so.
Yeah, we've got a few guys back, so they're out there going. So that's good to see. But we're still a little beat up. Every team is at this time of the year. But we did get some few guys back that were excited about getting out there and playing. John Bach is back. Yep. His was an injury, but he's definitely back, and he's looked good in the practices. He's been playing the scout team the whole time and done a great job staying in shape and doing that. But moving over now for a couple weeks here has given him a lot of time to catch back up, and we'll be looking for him to do a lot of good things for us on Saturday.
How much different will that rotation on the offensive line be now?
Well, it helps us have some more depth inside at guard, and then one of the guards can also rotate out at tackle some if we need that. So gives us one more good player, and he can play guard and center, and so it gives us some more flexibility. And especially if we had injuries, it really helps us too.
Talk a little bit about that running attack for them. It's not just one of the best in CUSA, but one of the best.
Yeah, they're a phenomenal running attack. Trey Stewart hits it down hard. Their line is really aggressive and comes off and track blocks really well and powerful, and they're really good at that. Their tight ends are physical blockers, and they understand how to block in their scheme, how to fit it up. It's a unique way you have to do it. So they're very good there. And then the quarterback is also a threat to run the ball, a big time threat, and has made a lot of plays, and is a very powerful runner, and also can run away from you. I've been really impressed. And then his arm, he's made a lot of excellent throws, and they have good receivers. Cam Vaughn out on the edge is an explosive player. It's a redshirt freshman that's really done well for them. But overall, they're a very physical football team that doesn't try to play fast, does play fast, and tries to hit you with a run and then pop you on an RPO type pass or some type of deception on the passing game.
I guess what were you able to take away from that tempo last season that you could maybe implement?
Yeah, well, how you practice for it, how do you prepare for it? Our guys understand. A lot of it's getting lined up quickly and seeing the signal. We've limited that a lot, trying to, you have to change your signals constantly during a game, because, not saying they do, but everybody tries to steal signals during a game. So you have to have different signals throughout a game so they can't get a good beat on you. So we've worked on that, and especially with them playing fast, you can't have many signals. You got to have real quick signals. And of course we tell the Mike backer, but they go so fast he can't yell to the corner and the safety and everybody else. They need to put headsets in everybody's helmets if they want to cut out all the signal stealing and all that stuff, because that's what we said from day one, but they just put them in one guy's helmet. It's totally different than the NFL.
Talk a little bit about your guys' red zone defenses. It's one of the best in the country. Just what are you seeing from maybe last year to this year?
Yeah, our red zone defense, we're tackling better down there when we have situations we're knocking them back. Our D line is being aggressive. Secondary's playing well down there, understanding they don't have to give up as much vertical. They can play them tight and be more aggressive. So I think that's all been really, really good, how they've been playing. And the coaches have done a great job with coaching them up and being ready to be physical in certain sets. And so it's been a big deal for us. And the D-line has been very physical, especially down inside the 3-yard line. They've been very, very physical. And this team is really physical in that area, so we're going to have to be even more physical than we have been.
On Jack State's side, what's made their red zone defense so good? I mean, they're right below you guys.
They're really quick and athletic. They attack really hard. They penetrate. So they've gotten teams like they'd get down there and then the team would lose 3 or 4 yards, and now it's in a long situation instead of being a second and on the 2, it's second down on the 5. It's, because they push them out of the area. So they've done a good job with that. Their secondary plays tight coverage. They're good. And then, to me, J. Rock Swain, he just shows up and makes a play there and penetrates and does some things. He does really well.
Talk about Brian Blades and the growth you've seen from him from when he got here to where he is right now.
Yeah, Brian has really grown. When I first got here, Brian was a walk-on corner, and after the first spring, we put him on scholarship. He had a great winter workouts and spring practice, but also his attitude and his work ethic and his character and everything is just high quality. Just kind of like we did with Dean Patterson. They were all kind of the same in that I see those two guys as key components of our program and key people on our team, and they're excellent players too. So I've seen it. He keeps growing. He keeps gaining. As a corner out there, you got to have unbelievable confidence because they're going to throw at you. You're going to get beat sometimes, but you just got to forget it and realize it, and then you got to go back play even tighter and harder. And he's done a great job with that. He sees, he has great vision, not 20/20 vision. He's able to see peripherally. He's able to see what the quarterback's doing, what the receivers are doing. He's able to read sets. He's able to read the hips of a receiver, the shoulders. I mean, he's able to see all of that. It's kind of like a good defender in basketball. You go, how's that guy so good? He might not be as big or as quick or whatever. They can see all that, and he's able to do that. He has great savvy.
Now coming down to the final stretch, just what's the message to the guys knowing that to make the bowl game you have to win out?
Oh yeah, that's they all know that. That's what they know, and that's what we've been. We've talked about. We're taking each game one at a time. It's a cliche, but it's true. You can't look forward because if you don't get past this one, and that's every play, every time. And we've played really hard. We've had won a couple close ones, and then lost a few close ones that we definitely could have gone the other way. And for them to still keep having the same fight, the same attitude, the same resilience, and they know us as coaches that we're not going to stop pushing them. And we're not backing down a second. We've geared it up another notch, and to keep going in the right direction. And they're buying into it and working hard at it, and they understand what's at stake. And they just got to go play and enjoy the moment. It'll be a lot of fun playing at Jacksonville State. Their stadium sits right on top of you. It goes straight up. It's right there. It'll be loud, and so that'd be a fun place for us to try to go play.
So it's like part of the bye week was also official visits.
Mm-hmm.
So we just talk about those and how those went and just the excitement for this upcoming.
Yeah, we had quite a few official visits that went real well, we felt like, and we're excited about where that's headed. Still a lot of recruiting to go yet, and but it went well, and a lot of our players hung around on their off weekend to help, and which was big, and they did a great job with them.
And then finally, seeing women's soccer win the Conference USA Championship.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that. I'm really excited about that. That was awesome. So excited for them, and to win an outright Conference USA championship. I know they tied at the end of the season, and then to go win it, and especially having it at home, it's exciting. And they've done coach has done an incredible job there. Anything else? All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey.
How would you say the bye week was treated?
It was smooth, a lot of practice. It wasn't too physical, but we did a lot of padded practices, I'll say. Took a lot of reps mentally and physically. But really resting our bodies, though, and going over Jacksonville State, studying them, and getting kind of upper hand on them.
This is a Jack State team that got to you pretty well last year. Just
I'll say I took time and development, but I wasn't really mentally ready for that game. I was at a rough point last year around that time. I played bad. I came out probably like a couple drives into the game. Grayson ended up finishing the game for me. But I'll say right now we rolling. And we a hungry team right now, trying to make the bowl game. So I don't think we're going to let that stop us.
What stands out about Jack State and their defense?
They've been playing really good in conference play, I would say. And like Coach Mac preach about, they got a good running back and quarterback as well. But their defense is pretty good, too. They don't allow too many points, but they're a physical team and play aggressive.
Talk a little bit about that connection that's been happening with Eric Burgers lately. He breaks the record for most receiving yards in a single game. You set your career high in touchdowns in a single game.
Mm-hmm.
How is that relationship going?
I'll say it's a good relationship, but like I tell the guys all the time, I throw the open receiver, and some of the times it just happened to be him. You know what I'm saying? He fast, he outrun a lot of guys, and sometimes a play be designed for him. But you know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him, and we just continue to keep progressing and doing better as the season goes on.
You mentioned during spring and fall that you wanted to become that leader, and how would you say that's been going? And now coming down the final stretch here, knowing to win out.
It's been going pretty great. I'll say it's been going pretty great for me on and off the field. Guys trusting me, coaches as well. We have our days and times, but I'll say for the most part, it's pretty good. Those guys trusted me, and a lot of people play comfortable with me but it's been great. That's it. No problem.
It's been a long road for you to get here where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk about what growth you've seen from yourself from when you first walked on here to where you are right now.
For real, I feel like my mindset changed, from a freshman, from a junior. And then I feel like seeing my cousin, get signed to the Jets, that really changed my mindset for this year too, being hungry and wanting to get there. That same position he was too.
What's been the biggest improvement you've seen from last year to this year where you're one of the top rated corners in the country?
I feel like my eyes, I'm doing better with my eyes, having them in the right place this year. So I feel like it was all right last year, but this year I made one of my goals to be almost perfect.
What's been working so well for you guys on the defensive end? You guys are the best pass defense in the conference USA. Just what's been working so well?
Coach DeWitt's, schemes, putting them and executing them, and then that mindset, we really want to get this bowl. I want to too. So, that's one of the main things. Jack State, I believe they're one of the top rushers in the nation, so, we got to slow that down. And they got some weapons on the outside, too, so make sure we don't fall asleep on the outside, make some plays.
You being one of the older cornerbacks in that room,
Older?
what's the message you give them, coming down the stretch, knowing what's on the line?
Finish, we got 3 games left, we still can get to the bowl game, so that was my main goal this year, win a bowl game, win a championship. So we just finish, keep that mindset we had week 1, we'll be good.
What's it been like playing with Zeke Masses on the other side?
I feel like we the best 2 corners in the conference, I feel like we the best duo. So having him on the other side, strapping everything up, it feels good. Having both sides of the field on lock.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Appreciate you.
This is a team you've faced a couple times in your career. Unfortunately, you haven't come out the winning side, but just how much motivation does that give you for this weekend, knowing what's on the line?
All the motivation in the world. Like, as everybody know, we got to win out to go to the bowl game. So we treat every game like a championship game, man. Practice has been intense, and everyone working because we all working towards the same goal, which is a bowl game.
Is there anything you're seeing differently from the team in practice now, knowing what is on the line?
More fight and belief. Like, there's something to fight for. We all got this common goal. We all got this common idea, like, we can do something that FIU haven't did since my freshman year in 2019, that's go to a bowl game. So practice has been more intense. The coaches have been on us harder, and we've been holding each other accountable, and everybody just been fighting and working.
I guess looking at them from the sideline last year, just what did you notice from Jack State, and maybe what are they doing differently this year?
They're a very talented team, great coaching, great players. It's a great team to play against. Like, you want to play against the best. To be the best, you got to beat the best. So watching them last year, they was a very great team, talented all around, from offense, defense, rushing attack, run stopping, pass coverage, all that. So it's going to be a great game.
Definitely seems like recently you guys have been able to get the run game going a little bit more. Just talk about what's maybe different, or even with the offensive line, just how that can go.
More trust. Like, everyone trusting each other. The running back trusting the O-lineman. The O-lineman trusting the man next to him because, football, the ultimate team sport. One guy mess up, the whole play mess up. So it's like, it's more trust, and we trust in the system and trust in the running game. we got to believe in ourselves because we all we got. The outside critics going to say it is. Even your family, your friends, they're going to say, oh, y'all ain't going nowhere. But at the end of the day, it all starts with us. So just believe in yourself, and you can do anything.
I think it's either your cousin or your brother, Sterling Joseph. You have
Yeah.
the official.
Yeah, it's my brother, yeah.
Your
My little
was
brother,
that,
yeah.
seeing him,
It was a full circle moment, you know. Like I used to take him baths when we was younger, so it's like to see him, he's 18 to be a grown man and like follow in my footsteps and be able to come do official visits at the school I'm at. It was a great feeling.
What was it like seeing the rest of those recruits, and what maybe advice did you give them?
Oh, just school first. Without school, it won't be no football, and the most important thing in college is getting your degree, because football has expiration date, and it's going to have to end one day, but that education you have is forever.
Thanks, Lex.
No problem.